And I said, you might want to really be proactive and make sure you get your part. Good. And it was a weird conversation.
It was?
She basically implied that she was so surprised. Like somehow she thought I'd been controlling the money. I'm like, dude, man, if I controlled the money, we would have paid off, built a house.
It's funny, my other wives remember Janelle controlling the money.
So glad Janelle brought up that weird conversation. I mean, the character limit for the title really limits the sarcasm potential, but whatever. Anyway, I'm totally with her. That conversation was strange, and Meri took it in the most bizarre direction, expecting Kody to be a gentleman. Girl, come on. We all know that's not happening. But honestly, what really needs to be said is how amazing Janelle looks. Like, wow, she's glowing. Is it the lighting? The hair? Maybe a little of both, but she is absolutely stunning in this scene. Here's the kicker. Janelle's wearing an apron, looking all fabulous, while Christine is the one doing all the actual cooking without one. That's so adorable. Janelle misses Christine's home cooking, and Christine is happily obliging. Total vibe. And let's be real, Janelle probably looks this good because that dusty, stressed-out man with the receding hairline isn't sucking the life out of her anymore. Seriously, I swear they all aged backwards after leaving Kody. I mean, they've all gained at least 10 years back in their looks. Kody&Robyn, how about you stop buying mansions and actually give Meri and Janelle some of that money? I've always thought Janelle is naturally beautiful. I mean, she has this kind of beauty that I can only dream of. People love to nitpick about her weight, whether she's gaining or losing, but honestly, who cares? Her face is what stands out. It's not just the features, it's her whole vibe. And Meri? She needs to trust her lawyer, like only her lawyer right now. We've got both Janelle and Kody on camera, admitting that Meri shouldn't get equal treatment, even though she's contributed just as much. Honestly, I don't think Meri trusts Kody either. It's all so messy. We've got so much to dive into today, so let's not waste any time. Let's jump straight into it. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Elena here, and welcome back to my channel reality Nexus X. Robyn's little gift-giving moment to Meri. Honestly, it's like watching a toddler at a birthday party who's just been handed a present and is absolutely dying to open it themselves. It's almost like she has no clue how to function in a social setting. She absolutely needed everyone to see the gift she got Meri, even though, let's be real, no one was really impressed. Meri didn't want to open it on camera, but Robyn wasn't having that. Oh no, she made sure it got its moment of fame, because naturally, Robyn had a whole monologue prepared, and she wasn't going to miss the opportunity to deliver it. You know, the kind of monologue you practice for days, in every mirror she can find. Who does that? Oh right, toddlers. The same ones who take their friend's birthday present, rip it open themselves, and demand all the attention. Every time I think Robyn can't possibly shock me more, she finds a new way to leave me speechless. She just had to have her moment on camera. Despite Meri breaking my heart, I'm still a good person. Look, I got her a gift. I'm the victim here. Classic Robyn, right? Like the kid who always beats the birthday girl to the candles on the cake. And really, who brings a gift to someone who's moving and downsizing? It's just one more thing Meri's got to pack up and haul to Utah now. Just what she needed. What's even weirder is that Robyn showed up, dropped off this thoughtful gift, and then poof, she disappeared. No staying to help with packing. No bringing snacks or anything to make herself useful. But hey, at least she checked off the gift-giving box. And then there's the incident with Truly. It was Truly's birthday, and Robyn had to actually shoo the kid's hand away because Truly tried to take the candles after blowing them out. That's where this behavior stems from, folks. So this is what I'm just finding out. Apparently, Janelle helped buy Robyn's house. I mean, I knew they all pitched in for Kody Pass, but no one mentioned the massive house Robyn owns that's entirely in her and Kody's name. The best part? They're the only ones on the mortgage. Classic. And wait, there's more. Everyone also helped Robyn pay off her debt so she could even qualify for her Vegas house. But hold on, didn't they say Janelle withdrew from her $401 to pay off Robyn's credit card debt? Here's the breakdown. Janelle&Meri helped with the down payment for Robyn's house, while Christine dipped into the family account for the down payment on her place. Kody even wanted Janelle to use the family money for a down payment on a big house, since he didn't like her smaller house idea. But Janelle was all about Coyote Pass, so she turned that down. Christine did pay back the family once her Vegas house sold, though. Robyn, on the other hand, used her Vegas money, half of Janelle's and all of Meri's, to buy her house. So much for family unity, right? Janelle, in all her wisdom, thought there was enough money in the family pot to either buy a house or start building on Coyote Pass. So naturally, she chose not to buy a house. But here's where Janelle really took one for the team. She kept draining herself to fund things that weren't even benefiting her. After Vegas, I'm pretty sure I'd be done handing over anything to Kody&Robyn when it was clear what was going on. Now, let's talk about the family pot. The show money went into this magical family pot, which funded the Vegas homes. When those homes sold, the money went back into the pot and got used for Christine&Robyn's house down payments. People love to get upset over Robyn using that money, but hey, let's not forget how the family treated Meri like an abandoned puppy for years, yet they were more than happy to take her money. Honestly, no one's coming out of this looking good. It's just a reminder that in this whole modern polygamy setup, Kody's the one who's clearly calling the shots. Janelle knew exactly where the money was going and how it was getting split, but she was too submissive to really raise any concerns. Hopefully, this serves as a wake-up call for other polygamous wives. But let's be real, they don't have the TV show money or the business opportunities to make a clean break the way these folks did. The sheer excitement of what's to come. Who doesn't love a good wedding dress shopping segment, right? And praise be, they're also throwing in a cake tasting for the full experience. Because we absolutely needed to watch Tony shove his face into desserts for the umpteenth time. But hey, we're in it for the drama, so here we are. But seriously, why are we still stuck in these endless couch interviews, awkward camera angles, and deep reflections on David? While Puddle Monkeys got footage of Saul chopping wood, Kody giving lumberjack a very loose interpretation, and Robyn, oh sweet Robyn, flipping over an ATV. I'd be lying if I said I didn't burst out laughing when Robyn did her best impression of a human projectile. I really should be ashamed of myself, but let's be honest, how could you not? These people cannot pretend to be outdoorsy. If there was a "do not attempt this at home" warning, it would have been on that dirt mound. That thing was so steep, even Evil Knievel would have thought twice. But hey, Robyn's legs did look great in the air during the crash. As someone who deals with bridal styling, I truly feel for that dress shop and the poor stylist. Mykelti is the perfect example of why we have to limit guests at fittings. Can you imagine a bridal party of 13 Mykeltis? I've been there. It's exhausting. And honestly, someone please tell Mykelti the difference between vulva and vagina. The constant mix-up is making me irrationally angry. All that said, I can't wait to see that ATV flip again. Though, let's face it, it's probably saved for the season finale. Jen's love for Kody? Let's just say it was real love, but only in the sense that she was this close to knocking him out. Seriously, if you looked closely, you could practically see her fingers turning white from gripping the steering wheel, trying to keep herself from launching at him. It was like watching someone try to meditate their way through an intense urge to commit a crime. Now Jen, total MVP for Meri. Way better friend than Robyn ever could dream of being. You could practically see the pity radiating off her as she stood by, silently witnessing Kody's epic fail. And let's not forget Nathan, trying so hard to avoid eye contact like he was witnessing a car crash. You could tell he wanted to look away, but couldn't. It was like a slow-motion disaster. And honestly, can you imagine what Jen would have said in a talking head interview after that little debacle? Oh, the sarcasm would have been off the charts. Yeah, Kobe's a real charmer, huh? As for Kody, it's pretty clear he's genuinely sad about how his family turned out. But let's be real, he's not about to take responsibility for it. No, instead of owning up to the fact that he just wants to shack up with Robyn and forget about the rest of them, he made everyone miserable, gaslit them, told them they were unattractive and unlovable because, that's totally helpful. It's no wonder the audience is collectively rolling their eyes at him. So now Meri's thinking Janelle was controlling the money? Really? Let's break this down. Janelle was stuck living in a trailer that wasn't even winterized. She had to pack up and crash with her son every winter because it was literally too cold to stay there. Meanwhile, Robyn and Kody are in a massive fancy house surrounded by a bunch of overpriced tchotchkes and questionable art. Yeah, that totally checks out as logical, right? The math here isn't even close to adding up. Now, was Meri just playing dumb on purpose, or is she genuinely that clueless? Honestly, I think Meri was way more disconnected from the family than TLC would have us believe. The whole B&B thing. That was her backup plan for independence from the get-go. She was only hanging around because of the money, and maybe to stay in the loop. The catfishing scandal? That was her desperate attempt to break free, but she ended up getting burned. Then, out of nowhere, the house came up. Props to Meri, though, for finally growing a backbone and going after it. As for Janelle, I get it. She probably didn't have the cash for that trailer and most likely had to finance it, which, let's be real, is never cheap. Yeah, the monthly payments might have been less than renting an apartment, but did she even bother to check where she'd park it? Nope. Turns out, parking a trailer at CP wasn't exactly a walk in the park. Classic impulsive decision. And now, poof, that trailer's just gone. Meanwhile, Meri, on the other hand, seems to have managed her finances pretty well. Christine? Smart move buying a house and then getting out of CP while the getting was good. Janelle? Well, she hates conflict so much that she ended up holding the bag. So good job, Kody, you managed to stay out of this one. But here's the kicker. We've got to remember that Meri, Christine, and Janelle are all getting their info straight from Kody himself. If Kody's been feeding Meri and Christine lines like, "Oh yeah, love to do this, but Janelle's the one handling finances, so I have to run it by her first," well, that conveniently lets him dodge any real accountability. Surprise, surprise, the truth is finally clear. Kody's the one holding the checkbook. He's always been the one in charge. He just likes to throw others under the bus when things go wrong. After all, when has Kody ever been responsible for anything? Nope, it's always one of the original wives' fault. Janelle's the one who chose to live in that trailer, though. I'm not saying she was the one calling all the financial shots, but she did pick that lifestyle. Kody, of course, wanted her to buy or rent a house, because apparently he thinks everyone should live in a McMansion. Janelle had talked about living in a trailer for years, but Kody just kept pushing for a house. When they actually talked to each other, Janelle was much more the money manager than she is now. So honestly, is it really that unreasonable for Meri to be out of the loop and clueless about all these changes in the family finances? Meri really should have just tossed that journal out the truck window on her way out of Flagstaff. Imagine the iconic moment, driving off into the sunset, flipping Robyn's lovingly crafted homemade journal into the dirt, watching it tumble to its inevitable demise. Honestly, it probably had a lock of Kody's hair tucked inside, just to make it even more of a chef's kiss gesture of "I'll always be with you," as if that's what anyone wants from him. Robyn is such a child. Like, if there was ever a time to read the room, this would have been it. But no, she couldn't even manage that. And what made the whole journal thing so cringe wasn't just how juvenile or thoughtless it was. It was the fact that Meri's moving on from her entire past, including all the emotional manipulation and strings pulled by people who've clearly never had her best interests at heart. Why in the world would she want to document her future hopes and dreams in a journal gifted by the very people she's, hopefully, trying to leave behind? It's like Robyn's trying to pull one final desperate move to keep the illusion of connection alive. And the worst part is, Meri can't just reject it outright without coming off as petty or bitter. It's the perfect emotional confusion. Meri should have just tossed it straight into the trash. Honestly, I would have done the same thing. No way I'd bring that cursed object to my new life. And the best part? She confirmed she doesn't have it anymore, so I'm sure it's long gone. I bet she didn't even hesitate to ditch it. She could have done something hilarious with it, though, maybe written some snarky notes about Kody&Robyn in it. Auctioned it off during a live stream. Now that would have been entertainment. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and much love to you all.